We are on the road to the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island, joined now by Bobbie Kriz-Wickham, Assistant Director of Agriculture for the state of Nebraska. Bobbie, we're doing this during the first weekend, and so lots of folks from all over the state coming in, but we want to talk a little bit about the department and your commitment and the staff's commitment to being here throughout to make sure that agriculture not only helps remain the focus, but that all those things need to be taken care of.
Sure. We have a lot of different responsibilities here. Our state veterinarian staff helps check in livestock every day, all day for the shows that are going on here to make sure that those animals are healthy when they come in. That means they'll be healthy when they go back out. We also work to check out all of the food vendors here to make sure that they're meeting the food safety standards that are part of regulation for state of Nebraska. And then of course we're here at the Raising Nebraska building, having a presence, helping out as much as we can to answer questions from the general public about agriculture.
As you have the opportunity to talk to folks, I would think that there would be a myriad of questions because not only there's some new exhibits like some of the interactive displays of meat, dairy, and so on, but also I would guess folks, so I didn't know that was grown in Nebraska.
Yeah, I've heard a number of folks just today. I've been here a few hours already, and it's great to hear people walk away from an exhibit saying, I didn't know that. And we get that constantly with these exhibits here. So.
Not only is this a time for celebration and to look at the year, but there's also some ongoing situations, and probably one that will be discussed all over the country with state fairs is something that's missing, and that's poultry due to the avian influenza. Maybe give us an update on how things are in the state, where are we with that, and kind of how we move forward, not only with those that do exhibits, but just the general population.
We did. Because of the avian influenza finding here in Nebraska earlier this year, we did end up canceling shows throughout the state for the remainder of the year as an extra protection to help keep the disease from spreading. Right now, the situation is that we're basically near the end of the incident in the area in northeast Nebraska where we had the findings of the disease. But we're not letting our guard down. We're talking to producers and encourage them to continue to practice biosecurity, working with USDA on some new protocols that they have coming out on biosecurity to get folks ready, because there is some concern about that fall migration and whether there's the potential for that disease to come back. So we're just helping producers try to be ready as much as possible. More
education than anything.
You bet. Working with our Department of Environmental Quality, they hosted their colleagues from the Midwest here in Nebraska to again talk about best practices as we go into the fall. So a lot of different areas where we're working to be prepared.
Talk about being prepared. You all, I don't know how many miles you put on in the last 8 weeks or so. We have so many new counties that are now livestock friendly.
Yeah, we added, I think, I want to say 5 in the last couple months. We have a few more that have been asking us about it, and so we're really excited to add those 5 in. We're now at 34 counties, and we hope to add more. We want to have those counties thinking about the importance of livestock to their overall economies and growing a responsible livestock sector.
This is kind of the bullseye of this time of the year in the state of Nebraska with State Fair, and then we take a couple days off. Husker Harvest Days, folks in the Midwest will be coming in and not only seeing machinery from all over the country, but also Nebraska is in the spotlight, but our director will be overseas helping promote Nebraska products.
That's right. We're dividing and conquering that week. So I'll be out at Husker Harvest Days with our Lieutenant Governor doing some work out there, obviously for the department. But yeah, Director Ibaugh will be in Japan promoting our Nebraska beef and pork and other products as part of an overseas trade mission there. And then after that, actually, he goes on to Hawaii for the National Association of State Departments of Agriculture meeting, where he'll be taking over a leadership role within that organization. So it's going to be a really busy month, most definitely.
It is. It's a busy weekend, too. I'm sure you got other things to do and get back to work. So, Bobbie, thanks for the update.
Hey, thanks for being out here at the Nebraska State Fair.
Absolutely. Bobbie Kriz-Wickham, Assistant Director of Agriculture for the state of Nebraska, has joined us on the road at the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island. That's the Ag View. I'm Ken Rogers.